All right. So welcome everybody to the shit guys talk about. So today I got CLS and I got Taj on the line, and we're gonna start jumping into these topics. So the first topic for tonight is Nick Cannon a high class Pookie? So I don't know if y'all like recently, was looking at the news articles and stuff, and Mother's Day was coming around the corner, and he got confused with his 6 baby moms, issuing out their cards and stuff. Because, overall, he got like 12 kids with the 6 baby moms. So that's what kind of triggered this whole conversation. So I'm going to go ahead and kick it over to you, CLS, for your opinion. Do you think Nick Cannon is a high-class Pookie?
Well, I think what it was, what he was saying, he said he should have went out and got like the store-bought, those pre-made cards with the stuff, the shit already written in it. He wrote, I think, like personal like letters to each baby mom. And I think he got them mixed up. And that was the thing that fucked everything up. And then they got upset because I guess he got the letters mixed up. But it was like some handwritten shit, you know what I mean? As opposed to buying like the store stuff from the store. But he was like, I should have just got the store cards so that shit wouldn't have happened. Then nobody would have been mad with me.
Yeah, but six baby moms, man, that would be confusing. You like get some, some Mother's Day cards, and any day like that, man, you got to set up a system, like you said. Yeah, he should definitely bought the store bought ones,
Yeah.
But would you say he's a Pookie for having all these kids and baby moms, though? I
mean, I'm not gonna call him a Pookie, but I mean, just a guy that just got a lot of baby mamas. It's like I was telling you, dude. Like all that stuff was arranged, man. He's like these women. He dated these women. You know what I mean?
Arranged.
Yeah, it was arranged. He arranged all this shit. Like this shit, he planned all this shit. This shit was planned out. You know what I'm saying? Like he would date the woman, and he would ask him. It was like, hey, I'm trying to have this kid. Are you on board? You know what I'm saying? You like to have a child? Because I don't know the reason why he wanted to have so many kids or whatever. I don't know. But
I didn't even know he had as many as he did, honestly. It's like he was doing it for sport.
No,
like a Mariah or something. I don't know what was going on up there. I don't know.
Oh, I know what it was. Remember he had lupus. Remember that?
Oh, that's right.
He was in the hospital. So maybe he thought, because I couldn't remember Mariah Carey was going to the hospital to see him. It might be because health-wise, maybe, not that he thought he was going to die or anything, but that could be pretty serious. So you can die from lupus. So maybe,
So you think it's like him trying to like leave a legacy or something like that?
Right.
Leave a part of him here on Earth, something that type
exactly.
of thing. Okay,
legacy.
I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But even still, to have that many though,
I
have a legacy now with my 3 girls. I'm not running around just knocking girls up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not to leave a legacy. You know what I mean? My girls are my legacy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
It's something. Me personally, I feel like it's deeper than that. I don't know.
Yeah, this some Pookie shit. CLS is dancing around it, but this is some Pookie shit, man. Six baby moms, 12 kids, man. Like,
I mean, if they're cool with it, I mean, it's not like he didn't. You act like he was just hooking up with all of these chicks and he just wasn't pulling out or something and just wasn't using it. You know what I mean? They talked about it. You know what I'm saying? They talked about they planned all of these.
I don't know.
It wasn't like he just didn't pull out or just the condom broke. You know what I mean? It was like he just fucking random chicks and the condom broke. It wasn't that kind of situation.
I mean, man, how much legacy do you need? Because I get it, man. If you got an illness and stuff, and man, you want to have some kids, but man, say you live a long life, man. You know the time element that goes with like raising kids, man. Like going to games and stuff. I don't know if they all live in the same cul-de-sac or something, but it's man, like the time stuff, it would be an issue.
From what I was told, I don't know how much truth there is to it, but from what I was told, he didn't even want any of his kids knowing about each other either. He was like, I think I read it somewhere where his reason for that was because the only person who would benefit from it would be him.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not, but I read that somewhere, and I kind of thought it was a little ridiculous. I mean, if you're going to have that many kids, why wouldn't you want them? You can have your own family reunion at this point. Yeah. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't
know. Man, I was looking at the same article, and they said I seen like he kind of like piggybacked off the article because they said he spends like over $3 million a year on like money towards his kids, and he was like, nah, I spend a little bit more over that. So I'm like, damn, like
he got it, bro. He got it though. That's what I tried to tell you.
Yeah,
like Steve Harvey, man. He got like 10 jobs.
Yeah, no, he definitely be working, but it's like at some
man.
point, man, you might outwork with all that like money you're kicking out. You might outrun your money, because you think about it over 10 years, that's like 30 million, man. Like if you paying it like that, so I hope he keep getting these gigs, man, because it's about to be costly over here.
It is. It really is.
But that's what I was talking about with some coworkers. What you just said a minute ago about not being able to balance out the time with each of his kids, because they might, because I don't think they all live in the same city. I don't think so. If they're so if there's someone on the West Coast and someone on the East Coast, you know what I mean?
He got them everywhere.
Right. So they're all spread out living in different states. Then how can you balance out that you know what I mean? That quality time with each child.
It's working for him. I mean, more power to him. As far as being a Pookie, I mean, I ain't trying to dance on Nick, but I'm just, you just got chill. You know what I mean? You just got relax. You got enough now, man.
or maybe it's like that situation with that white dude in Utah. Was it Sister Wives? Remember that dude? He had the 4 wives and he had all those kids, but they all lived in the same city, though. You know what I mean? And then he moved them all in the same cul-de-sac. I think eventually they left Utah and went to Vegas.
But you remember that dude? What they on, like season 25 right now? My man burnt out. He's smoking cigarettes. He's like, don't do this shit. He's like, look, I don't recommend this to nobody.
No.
Hey, I don't know, man. But then I saw another dude one up him, and I think he had like 5 wives or 6 wives or something. I don't know.
Yeah, nah, man. I'm just saying that like you said, the time aspect, because it's like all it takes is one to stop liking you. You got that situation, and then it's just like, man, how the kid's gonna like take it down the line, like. Because like if you're spending a little bit more time, say some kids live closer to you, they're going to feel a certain way. They're like, damn, why they get more time than we get? So, it seemed like he's kind of creating a hard situation. It might work out for him, but this is like, man, deep in like what the kids might develop into and stuff like that, man. Mm-hmm. I think sometimes people think like they kicking out that money, man. That solves all the issues, but it's like definitely that time element, man, that I think he's not realizing that he's kind of creating also.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, the twins are probably getting more time. Remember, because him and Mariah Carey, I think they both live in LA, right? I know they live in Cali. He was married to Mariah.
Yeah, that's
Carey.
true.
They had a set of twins, so I'm pretty sure they're getting probably more quality time than probably the rest of the kids are.
Yeah, y'all seen the chicks though? Them chicks official though. I ain't gonna lie. Nick know how to choose them.
They fine, dude. It's fine.
No, dude. Nick Cannon got good taste. He has great taste.
Nick said, "Look, you want to have a baby? You better spin around. Like, don't play. Send photos."
Trust me.
Hey, my man be showing up to them photo shoots, them baby photo shoots with the turban on.
Like this.
That's what I'm saying, dude. People hate and talk shit about Nick Cannon, but dog, he always had bad chicks, bro. He's dating Victoria's Secret models and all that shit.
Yeah, he made me mad when he landed Christina Milian, man.
Exactly.
That was my crush right there.
Exactly. He always had a bad one, Always had a bad one.
No, Pookies do get chicks, man. CLS, that's what I was trying to tell you.
I don't know any Pookies, so yeah. It's the only Pookie, like I told you, like I was telling this nigga right here, the only Pookies I know is Chris Rock from New Jack City and Pookie from House of Pain. That's the only 2 Pookies that I know,
Well, now you got the high class one. Nick Cannon about to take the title, man. He got the Olympics. He got the gold medal for Pookieism. My man took it to a whole elite level.
Yes.
But all right, man. If y'all got nothing else on this one, man, we'll go ahead and move into the next topic. So, Ja Morant was recently suspended for having a second gun incident. So, Taj, we'll go ahead and go to you first on this one, man. What's your take on this whole situation?
When I think of Ja Morant, man, I grew up with a lot of guys like him, man, to want to be thugs. Why? I don't know why fellas want that life. You know what I mean? The hard life. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like they already made an example out of you once. So what makes you think they ain't gonna do it again? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you waving a gun or whatever they trying to say he's doing. I don't know what he's trying to prove, or if he feel like he has to prove anything. I don't know, But people respect you for your game, not for what you rep or claim to rep. Like you remember that mess Soulja Boy got himself into, trying to claim he was repping this and that, then got involved in some real stuff. That's the same thing that's gonna happen to Ja, man. Be careful. Exactly. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, bro, you pretty much had to find the things growing up, and you up here trying to be gang. Like, what are you getting out of that? Except for looking stupid. Like you got a great reputation playing ball right now. You know, we love your game. But now what's happening is you smearing shit on your game right now. Because now nobody can't see past the BS that you're pulling on yourself. You know what I mean? You remember that movie 8 Mile? You remember that?
Yeah.
Remember
Papa
Eminem
Dodd.
called out that one dude, Clarence?
Yeah, Papa Dodd. Yeah, Papa Dodd. Yep.
This is my man Clarence had a real good parents.
Yeah. That's what I think about when I hear about Ja's story, man. I'm like, bro, just stick to playing ball. You ain't gotta act hard, man. Like you made it. You know what I'm saying? Be the example now. Like, what you doing? I don't know. That's just
a great take, man. I agree with you on that. What about you, CLS? What's your sentiments on this?
Yeah, some people just think it's cool to act tough. Because that's what happened to him. It was like he just had the 2 videos of him flashing a gun. So that's what he got in trouble for. And then with him being on his team, he represents his team. So as far as like, I guess the owners of the team, you know, that's not a good representation of the team, right? It makes everybody, it makes the organization look bad.
Exactly.
You're suspending him all those games. He's losing money. He's losing millions of dollars. I mean, yeah, when he get back from suspension, he can make all that money back. But what if they cut him? They could drop him from the team.
They had no problem doing it to Dylan Brooks.
Exactly.
My man was gone.
Right.
I don't know. There's a lot of NBA players that did some shit over the years and got suspended or cut from the team or whatever. Let me show you what happened to I guess that's different. He choked the shit out of his coach, Latrell Sprewell. Remember that?
Yeah. My man was also some next level stuff, man. My man was hands on.
I think he used to get in trouble. Fucking I don't know. Didn't Charles Oakley used to get in trouble too?
He was always fighting.
That motherfucker was always fighting. Yeah. Fucking who else?
Ryan Ortiz.
Yeah, him too.
Yeah, Ron Ortiz.
Oh, he's punching people in the face. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He was, man. He was stealing. You could steal on people back then. You can't do it anymore. Everybody's suing now. So yeah.
It's ridiculous, man. The whole wanting to be gangster, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like you and I was talking about one time where it's like breaking out of your shell. I guess he thought he was missing out on something because he went to a private school, you know, because he had the lavish life. And most of his friends, I guess, didn't have all that. You know what I mean? So I guess maybe it's hey, I understand now. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know.
Is he from the hood though? Like, how was his upbringing? Like, where did he grow up? I never fully researched it, but
I mean, from what I was reading, he didn't grow up bad at all. You
like
know,
middle class.
Yeah, he wasn't low class at all. You know,
Tosh, I think you were hitting on it though, man. I think you know, a lot of time when them athletes, you know, they spend so much time building themselves up. I think like you said, it's like somewhat they think they're missing out on being the tough guy image.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's like, man, when they like kind of make it, you know, they want to start getting the guns and, you know, they start surrounding themselves with the goons and stuff instead of like you said, embracing your role, man. It's like this dude's a star in the league, you know, millions of dollars. So it's just like, man, to put your money at jeopardy. Because I was looking at the suspension details and they were saying, you know, since he missed that all-star vote, it's going to cost him like 40 million, you know, over the years because he could have got the increase in his salary. So it's just like, man, when you think about 40 million, it's like, damn, man, like that you're going to start losing endorsement deals. So this is going to start creeping up to like 50 million, you know, so it's going to cost them, you know, just to, like you said, show out for people that they should be like trying to prove themselves to you, you know, you're the rich one, man, you know, so yeah, definitely, man. It's sad in a way, man, like what's playing out.
So what is he like? He's like, what, 24, 25?
He's 23.
23, yeah.
23 years old. 23 years old.
Yep. He grew up in South Carolina, I do believe. Dazelle, something like that. South Carolina. And his parents got him to a private school. You know, just focus on your game, man. Like all that thug stuff, like leave that for the birds, man. They ain't going nowhere. As he's finding out now, you know, you losing your stats now. Like you losing money now. Like, and what I mean by stats is your reputation that you built, that you worked so hard for. Like you about to lose all of that for what? To look gangster? That's stupid, man. In my opinion, you know, I would not.
Nah, I'm with you.
He's surrounded by the yes man.
I really pray he get his stuff together. You know, he obviously he's young. He just needs guidance. You know what I mean? You know, we can all talk trash about him all we want. We can laugh and giggle about him. You know, but at the end of the day, it's a young man that's obviously going through something up here. It's like a cry for help in a way. Because one thing for sure, he's getting publicity off of it for sure.
Yep.
So how, you know, the right person needs to grab a hold of that man and be like, look, what you doing? If you don't stop, you're going to fuck all of this up. Like, you know what I mean? All of this that you got going on, it's gonna go down the drain. He got a daughter and everything, man. You don't want to attract the real gangsters to your home. You don't want to invite that into your life because it can really stir some shit up. Like, you know what I mean? I've seen it happen before. You don't want that life. You really don't.
I think he was here last night. He was in Atlanta, I think. I saw the video online. He was in a club or something with his friends. Yeah, he was in a club.
Man,
leave all that. Leave all of it alone, man.
You ain't lying, man.
They don't care. They don't care about you, man. They don't care. They don't love you like that. Like, seriously, they just stay focused. You made it to the goal. Like, just build up from there. Stay focused. It ain't hard. Them people ain't your friends. Yeah, they partying for your money and stuff like that. But when you get in trouble, they gone. And they gonna be laughing at you. When you on the court, they ain't laughing because you succeeding. You feel me? So like you doing all this stuff, yeah, they gonna flock to you.
Oh yeah.
The dumb shit they doing. They suckers, man. Yeah, now you need to look a sucker.
Yeah, especially when a NBA career, man, it could be short. So it's like you said, man, you at the top of the league, man. Like, ride that out, man. Milk that for everything is, man. Learn how to invest. Like Kevin Durant and them, like LeBron, how they got those like venture capital firms and stuff. So it's like, man, you could be taking advantage of so much stuff, lining yourself up to get a team or something. So
you know what I mean?
You don't want to end up like employee number 8.
Yeah,
remember employee number 8, right?
Nah, what was that?
Antoine Walker. Antoine Walker?
Oh, okay.
He played for
my man caught a bad one, man.
The Celtics, right?
Yeah.
He had that Adidas endorsement. He had like employee number 8 commercials with Adidas. But he had all that money though. He just wasted all that fucking money, yo. Because he was trying to feed everybody, yo. He was all of his entourage and like his family. He was buying houses. He was buying cars. He was overspending.
That's like some MC Hammer type shit.
Exactly. Yeah.
And ain't nobody gonna put up no funds when you blow through all that money, man. They just gonna move on, but like, oh man, it was real what he did, but hey, they ain't gonna like get you back up. They ain't gonna have no GoFundMe's to get you back on your feet, man. Like,
hell no, they gonna laugh while you down there, man.
No, he gonna be selling his championship ring on eBay.
Yeah,
I think the SNL shit was funny. They said LeVar Ball bought Antoine Walker's championship ring on eBay. That shit was funny. That shit was funny, man. That shit was funny. I mean, it was Keenan and it was SNL that made the joke, but I'm just saying it's believable though. You know what I mean? He was
because some of them do. You like when they be getting the multiple rings, man. Hey, they selling those, man. They coming above that, man. So do you guys like agree with the suspension though overall, or do you think they should have gave him more time, like as far as like suspending him for the year?
Suspension, I believe is necessary. But at the same time, I guess that's kind of give or take, only because you suspended him before, and clearly it didn't do anything to him.
Right.
He didn't learn anything from that. At the end of the day, a person gonna do what he or she wants to do. He a grown ass man. He know what he's doing. Yep. He obviously sees where it's getting him. And right now, because he's so young, he doesn't care. Look at the Memphis Grizzlies as a whole. They're a bunch of young guys. You know what I mean? I'm a young guy myself. I'm only 28, but they are young, like early 20s type of young. And right now, they are they're on a big platform. And, and let's say if I was in their shoes, I ain't gonna lie, being how I am, I may lose control a bit. I got all the money, I got women coming in, everybody, all eyes are on me. You know what I'm saying? It's all about me right now. So I don't really care what's happening because my dome ain't straight. I'm not worried about that. The suspension is necessary, but I do feel like it should be more than what they're giving them. They're kind of like pretty much giving them a slap on the wrist right now. Because when Kyrie Irving did what he did or said what he said, they didn't take it easy on that dude.
No, they didn't. That's a good point too.
Yeah, they went in on my man.
Bring that up. That's a good point.
They went in on that dude, even forced him to apologize. You feel me? So it's like if you're gonna do all of that for the things that he was doing, this guy's waving a gun. He's not representing NBA in a good way at all. So you need to make sure he you know what I'm trying to say. It's sad for real when you think about it, because you can't pick and choose who you want to punish. You can't pick and choose how to handle certain individuals based on what they do. Like, this here is serious. You know what I mean? You got young kids looking at you, like looking up to you. I see his jerseys around here all the time. You would think we live in Memphis over here. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like the suspension, you got to make, if you want to make an example out of somebody, then make the example out of everyone, not just who you think deserves this and that. And in my opinion, a simple suspension for however long, it should be kind of indefinitely for real. Like, because it's like, what is it going to take? Yeah, you come back, play a few games, make a little bit of money, but what's going to happen during the offseason? You going to go flashing that gun again or what? You know what I'm saying? Or you going to learn from your mistake?
Yeah, I think a full season, like especially like you said, you had a good point, man. It's like if somebody this is their second time, you gotta be a little harsh, man. I'll put that cat in the G League or something, like for 2 years.
I didn't I didn't want to say it at first, you know what I'm saying? But that's what came to mind. Like, I'm going to demote you, man. You gotta go back down. You gotta go back down.
But he didn't get dropped though, right? Did the owners say they want to drop him from the team or
nah, he too good, man. That when a player's like an all-star, they gotta suck it up a little bit, man.
Yeah.
He makes the team, man.
Like,
Let's just be real. He makes the team.
Yeah, he's selling tickets. Tickets.
He's putting ass in the seats, man. They need that.
Yeah.
But like you said, they do need to be consistent. Because like you said, if he would have been like a Dylan Brooks or somebody like that, like not a star, my man would have been out of there, quick.
I had nothing against Dylan Brooks. I mean, look at Dennis Rodman. You know what I mean? Like, look at things. He's doing the same thing Dennis Rodman used to do when he was back playing. You know what I'm saying? Now we're in the modern time. You guys don't like it. You guys ain't trying to put up with it. So now it cost him his spot on the team. Once again, you can't pick and choose who you want to penalize, like who you want to make them take ownership for what they're doing. You can't do that, because if you're going to get rid of Dylan Brooks, you might as well get rid of Ja. You get me? Ja's up there with the gun around. Freaking Dylan Brooks just being a butthole on the floor.
I didn't agree with that. He was just talking mess, man. I like the old school days with it. You know what I'm saying? They did take that a little too far.
Yeah, man. He found out what worked for him. And what happened was, in my opinion, when he was talking about LeBron, that was pretty much the final straw for everybody. He was like, "Oh, he's old. I ain't worried about him." He made LeBron a little pissy, man. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, you gotta go.
Nah, he lit that fuse, man. I think if they would have won, they would have been straight with it. But they're like, "Look, you don't talk that mess. Now we lost. Get up out of here." They sent my man packing.
Yeah, you gotta go now.
They were like, "Look, you don't woke that beast up. Like, nah, you gotta get up out of here, man. You don't be doing that unless we win." But this is a good segue, because the last topic that I have for us was, the Lakers and LeBron. What's the next step? Because, if y'all haven't been watching the NBA finals, which hopefully everybody has, it was great finals, but the Lakers just got swept. So there's already talks of LeBron probably retiring. So what you think should happen to the Lakers now?
Who gonna? I wanna start this.
Go ahead, Taj. Go ahead.
Go first.
So now, and I know it's gonna make a lot of people mad, but I don't care. It's just how I am.
Gonna win.
If this don't drop the whole James versus Jordan debate, I don't know what will now. I mean, it was never there for me to begin with. You know what I'm saying? I mean, don't get me wrong. During the elimination game, I give James his flowers. I mean, the man had 31 points in the first half. He played he played all 4 quarters, like all the full 48 minutes. He did not sit down at all. The only thing is he don't have, like we talked about earlier, he doesn't have a Scotty or Rodman at his side. Yeah. You got AD, who is inconsistent. 1 minute he's up, the next he's down. You know what I'm saying? It's not a one-man band. Jordan scored 60-something points and they still lost. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I get it. But at the same time, the effort that we saw during the elimination game, we didn't see that from LeBron throughout the whole entire series. He was giving up on some games too now. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, I don't. Yeah, they got swept. They got that. I ain't gonna lie. They got the ass whipped. They got the ass whipped. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, how many times have James made it to the finals and come up short? Yeah, he's made it to the finals, but he don't know. To me, he don't know how to finish. Last time he had D Wade with him. He had Bosh. When he was with the Cavs, he had Kyrie. He had Kevin. He had Kevin Love. He had a squad. You know what I mean? He had help. So now he's kind of on an island. You know what I mean? He's by himself. He ain't got no help, man. Except for AD, but he can't depend on AD. So
see, Taj, I'm glad that you said all this, because usually I be saying this stuff and everybody, you're an old head. So y'all like Michael Jordan, your generation. So you said you're like in your 20s still, right?
Yes, sir. I'm 28.
And you would say Michael Jordan's the GOAT?
Yeah. I mean, I
appreciate you, Taj. Drop your Cash App. I'm sending you some money later.
I just see it for what it is. I know I didn't grow up in that era. No. But I watched YouTube. My uncle was a big I want to say he was a big Jordan fan. My other uncle was
You talking about LeBron?
Yeah,
he is. He's the biggest Michael Jordan fan I've ever met. Like die hard. Yeah.
So I was around it. I was in the atmosphere. I knew the hype. You know what I mean? To then watching The Last Dance, seeing how things went down through all that BS they were dealing with, to still come up with like 6 championships. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, but like Jordan came through. He was clutch when they needed him the most. You know what I mean? I saw LeBron. You know, all that flopping bull crap. Like, look. Like I get it. That's what today's game is. You know, but at the same time, stop crying. Let's play ball. Like, you know what I mean? You calling yourself the greatest of all time. I don't like that, for one, because you're kind of disrespecting the ones who came before you. For one, if you're the greatest of all time, you don't need to call yourself the greatest of all time. You're gonna let the people call you that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So
let your actions speak.
You know, I respect him for the elimination game. You know, I'm like, okay, that's the best Jordan I've ever seen out of him. You know what I'm saying? You put on one hell of an effort. Sadly, you didn't have Pippen or Rodman next to you. I mean, you should have. So yeah, the Lakers got swept, but at the same time, he could have been a big part had he done what he did. You know, the elimination game throughout the whole series.
I feel you. So what about you, CLS? Is this GOAT debate over, or did it even start for you?
I mean, it never started. LeBron James is a great player, though. I respect his game, man. He's great. I mean, he's done a lot since he came in late. When he came in, what, 2003?
Yeah.
Came out with 3.
He's the only one too.
He's done a lot, man. I remember like when we were in Texas, we were at the gym, we were in the gym working out, and they were showing all the highlights when he was still in high school. I remember all that shit. Yeah, so he's always been destined to be this great player, and then he has all these individual like accomplishments and everything. So no, he's like I said, he's a great player, but I wouldn't put him over on Michael Jordan though. Like he's never had like I don't know. Well, you know, they built the team the way they put the team together when Jordan was playing. Nah.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna say some crazy shit right now, but I'll put Kobe and Tim Duncan over LeBron, man. I gotta keep it real.
I mean, no. I like Kobe and Tim Duncan. I remember when they came into the league. I remember that was it was pretty much it was the same draft. It was like 96. That was like the 95-96 draft when he came in.
Yeah, that's right.
About
95.
About 95, 96. Yep, I remember.
Yeah, because I think the thing that I didn't care for with LeBron was the moving to too many teams, like you said, like a stacked team. It's like, man, how you not win with like Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh? You know, so I didn't like that move. Then, you know, going back to like the Cavs, you know, after it's just like, man, you should be winning if you like go to teams that's kind of stacked. You know, you got Kevin Love and Kyrie, and now you went and tagged up with AD. So, you know, I like the old days, man. You kind of played it out where you were at, or, you know, you went to a team that wasn't super stacked. They might have a good player, but man, when you got like 3 superstars, to me, it's like, man, you only got 5 people on the court. Like you should have a good team if you playing with an MVP or something like that. So I didn't care for that whole like lack of competition in the era, man. I think that was what kind of messed it up to a degree.
I agree with that 100%.
Yeah, but you know he's not gonna retire. You know that, right?
No, he's not gonna retire.
He's not gonna retire.
He don't want people talking about this sweep. That's why he's talking about retirement.
I think he should, man. I was talking to my Lakers aficionado Jones L. He was even saying he wished that they would kind of like start from scratch, you know, like just start scrapping the whole team. I think he's gonna try to wait for his son. I know you were saying that earlier, CLS, like try to play with him, but is his son even? You think he'll make it to the league like that, or is he?
Maybe. We'll see. I know there's only so many spots available. You know what I mean? How many players in the NBA right now?
Because what was the Melo's brother, the one that like didn't make it, but they were like gonna pick him up on a team? Was it the middle brother, the Ball brothers?
Oh, he's talking about the Ball brothers. No, he's talking about
it was the middle one that like got like a 10-day contract. They're like, all right, we can't do it. Get up out of here.
Is it D'Angelo or something like that? D'Angelo?
I'm like, well, they all got Melo in their name.
It's Melo in their name. That's what I'm saying. It's it's LaMelo. Isn't one named D'Angelo or something like that?
Melo.
Something like that.
Well, somebody was because somebody I was talking to, they kind of made the equivalency like of him, and they were like LeBron's son. They don't know if he's gonna really be able to play like that in the NBA. I've never seen him play, so I'm just saying that right now. So it's just like
I just seen highlights. Yeah, he can play though.
He can play.
I've seen some highlights. He can play.
I'll pick Mikey Williams over him though. I ain't going front, but he can ball. That's for sure.
Yeah, he can play.
He can.
So is it like NBA talent though? Or is it just too hard to see right now until he gets to actual college?
I have to see how he competes in college ball to determine that. I mean, he got the size, you know, so it's not like he won't build that in college. I'll say that. Like,
I just want to add one thing when you finish.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Remember we were talking about the Jordan, you know, LeBron comparison?
Yeah.
Because Michael Jordan has two sons too who also played basketball in college. You remember seeing them play? I will say this. I will say that that's what I'm saying. I will say this. I think his two sons could play better than Michael Jordan's two sons. If you watch them play, I've seen them. You think that's
true?
Exactly. They are better than them, though.
I give you that one. I was thinking back.
Nah, they both got two sons. LeBron's kids are better. I ain't gonna front. Yo. They are better. I've seen them play. They are, yo. They are.
You said LeBron won that one, huh? The basketball legacy debate. He got that one.
He do go on YouTube and watch Michael Jordan's son play college ball. I think they played at the same college in in Florida. They played at a college in Florida. I've seen the highlights.
You tell me something.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna go back and look, man.
Dude. If Michael Jordan was my dad, I wouldn't even play basketball. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
That's big shoes to fill, man.
Exactly. I'd have played soccer or some other shit.
Yeah, I would have been a swimmer. I would have been in swimming like Michael Phelps or something.
I would have been playing soccer or ran track or some shit. I did some other shit. I don't even want to play basketball.
You almost set yourself up for failure, you know, because even Bronny, man, it's like, dude, when your dad just like beat out the all-time scoring list, man, you gonna just like, even if you're decent, man, it's just gonna take you down a tier. Yeah, I would have been playing soccer. I'd be like, Dad, I ain't going out there. Let me just be the accountant.
That was dope when Kareem held when he handed him that basketball. That was dope. That was a dope picture. With Kareem, he held on the ball.
Yeah, no, I like that. That was a good photo. So, do y'all think the Lakers should start over or kind of keep the team, run it back?
They're going to run it back for sure. I think right now during offseason, their main goal is to. I ain't gonna lie. I think they're going to try to land Kyrie. Truth be told, I think that's the missing key right now for them. Honestly, obviously we already know AD struggle. He just got to stay consistent. I mean, let's not dog him too much. The man can ball. When he's on his shit, you not knocking him off. You know what I'm saying? He's just got a bad habit of when to show up to the gym. Either you're gonna show up or you not. Because let's be real. Kobe was still playing. Mm-hmm. God rest his soul. AD be up out of that uniform. Like, you don't deserve that uniform. You know what I'm saying? Get up out of here. If you ain't gonna come to compete, you know, every week, we don't need you. You know what I mean? You can't show your face in the streets no more because y'all got swept. You are the Los Angeles Lakers, man. Y'all got the biggest reputation in the NBA. You know, and right now you're killing it. You know. Hey,
what's that one movie with Bruce Willis, Mr. What was the guy's name? Like his arch enemy, the one Samuel Jackson played, Mr. Glass. That's what they said. AD's Mr.
Oh yeah, Unbreakable.
They said my man stay hurt, man.
Unbreakable, yeah.
Yeah, he's just undependable, man. You know, for that type of money they're playing him, it's just like, man, he's just, like you said, inconsistent, man. Yeah. Even when he is healthy, you know, he has them off nights, man, and it's just like you can't have that. So, yeah, I've been seeing the Kyrie Irving, you know, talk, but I mean, they're gonna have to lose a couple players, man, and I think that was their issue, like the team depth, man. If they bring in Kyrie, it's like
get rid of Russell. You can do without Russell.
Oh yeah, definitely he could go, but I mean, they're gonna lose. What's his name? The Rui. He was balling, you know, he was playing pretty good, and Austin Reeves. So I think they're gonna have to lose them.
I would not get rid of Austin Reeves.
Nah, he was balling.
That wouldn't be a smart move if they were to even think about that. It wouldn't be a smart move. Like it's like if you get rid of him, you got another piece to add now. Like you're going to pretty much have the same season as this one. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. You know, it took them however many years to even build some type of chemistry. You know, what was their record when they first started? I know they were some shit and they had to shut off.
Yeah, it was terrible. Yeah, they was at the bottom.
Yeah, like, I mean, I'm not going to stomp on them too hard because judging by where they were earlier on in the season, they kind of accomplished a huge goal that most teams wouldn't be able to accomplish with all the tradings and, you know, players they had to drop. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I feel damn, excuse me. I feel like they'll run it back for sure. They're definitely going to land Kyrie, though. You're not making nowhere without Kyrie. You know,
man, I think that's gonna be a bad move, man. I think they need to stay away from that. Keep their depth. Yeah, I think because man, he's just gonna, if they lose like 2 rotation players, man, you know, with AD always going down.
Yeah,
You know,
true.
that's where I think they're going to make that mistake, man. Sometimes I think LeBron's just too star happy. He wants to play with stars, and then it just kills his rotation, man. You know, he don't have that depth now because you know when you're looking at these younger teams, they run and gun in it, man. Like they up and down that floor, and I think that's where like LeBron will come out like heavy in the first couple of quarters. Then you see a shot falling flat. You know, that's why he's like.
I agree with that.
Yeah, so it's just like that's where they get killed that third and fourth corner, man. These young boys ain't playing. They like, look, we run all day, like.
Dude, these young boys are shooting too many fucking threes, man.
Yeah, they'll shoot threes.
You gotta blame Curry for
why
that,
they shoot so
man.
many damn threes is unnecessary.
You gotta blame Curry for that, man. He changed.
Yeah, that's Curry.
Yeah,
that dude Jamal Murray though was my man was shooting all over the floor. My boy, nice man.
Yeah.
But
all right, man. If y'all have anything else on this last topic, if not, we'll go ahead and close it out.
Oh yeah, I got one more thing. We're all gonna rave about LeBron and scoring 31 points in the first half, but let's not forget he only ended the night, I want to say, with 41. So yeah, you showed up for the first half, but where were you in the second? You know, you were nowhere to be found in the second. I get it, you tired, you played 48 minutes of ball, but like you gotta dig deep. You know what I mean? You want to be comparing yourself to Jordan now.
No, that's a wrap.
Yeah, you gotta.
I don't know, but let me ask a question though. I mean, but is it the fans that are doing the comparison? I've never once heard LeBron come out and say, "I think I'm better than Mike."
Yeah, he has, bro.
Oh, he has.
Yeah, he initiated it. He made that like a comparison in an interview.
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't on the other podcast, was it? Wasn't he on?
It was some show where they was all in the barbershop just talking.
Yeah, it was that was his, right?
Yeah.
Was it Matt Hoffa?
No. It was his podcast. I think him and his boys Maverick.
Yeah, in the chair. They're sitting on the barber chairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
He was like, "Yeah, when I won that championship against the Warriors, man, that's when I became the greatest of all time, man."
Oh.
And I was like, "Bro, like, if you're the greatest of all time, you don't need to give yourself that title. Let the people speak for you. You know what I mean? I wouldn't dare call myself the greatest of all time. If people want to call me great, cool. That's your opinion. But I'm not about to shit on everybody who came before me because everything you getting out of me is because of the people that came before me. You know what I mean?
I don't even think Kobe ever did that, did he?
No.
Nah, Kobe never approached it.
I've never heard him say that.
Never.
I just wanted to make sure though. So you guys.
I've
never heard Kobe say that.
Yeah, nah, Kobe never came.
Right.
Just keep it real. He's a great player, but bro, you not Jordan. I'm sorry. You damn sure ain't Bill Russell. So we all sweep him under the rug too now. Like we can't do that. You know, yeah, we had Jordan, but didn't Bill Russell have like what? Didn't he have like 10 or 11 championships?
Yeah,
he's up there with the championships.
He is.
Come on now, we don't talk enough about that. To me, that's the GOAT right there.
No, the league was mostly white back
then.
Hell
no.
That's true.
I mean, it was mostly white. It was like 90%. It was like
you tripping with the Bill Russell stuff.
Well, that shit was like 95%.
Them cats was wearing Daisy Dukes and high top socks. We can't give them no props.
It was, man. It was like one black person per team back then when he was playing. Wasn't it?
I try to squeeze him in there. You know.
We saw that. Yeah, no, you was trying.
I think it was though, man. It was like one black person per team back then.
And he wasn't even the best. Bob Cousy like had a better scoring average and because you remember there was only like 8 teams in the league at that point. They had like 8 teams, and then you remember there was also the ABA. Yeah. So it's like they didn't even have the best people in the league at that point.
It was mostly white.
But that was a nice try, Taj. I respect you, man. Bill Russell needed to drop some bread on you, man, because you was trying to put him up at that top.
You know, in all fairness, he
I think Mike said that was he said that was his favorite player too. Yeah. Bill Russell was one of his favorite players. He looked up there.
Yeah, because Will definitely needs to be in a conversation. He don't have all the championships, but definitely was a beast.
He was. And was it on the court and off the court? Apparently.
Yeah, my man Will was putting up numbers. I know where you're going with that.
on and off the court, apparently. Yeah, right. Him and Magic. Magic was too.
Yeah, Magic was out there. Magic definitely was living his best life, man.
Yeah, right.
Well, now he ain't gonna ever forget now, man.
No. He
gotta be careful, man.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, we'll go ahead. We'll go with the outros real quick, and just let us know where you guys could be found. You know, in case the audience I know people are like on multiple platforms now, so we'll go ahead and I'll toss it over to you, CLS. Just let people know where they can find you at, and Just your outros of any of the topics you want to hit. Anything that you might have forgot.
You can find me YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. This is CLS.
Oh yeah, and then congrats on the article, man. I definitely like that, man. I saw that on your Facebook page, man. So that's congratulations on that, man. That's a big deal, man.
Yeah,
I like that a lot. Congrats, man.
Oh, thanks a lot.
All right, Taj, I'll go ahead and kick it out to you for the outros and where we can find you at.
You can't find me a damn place. I'm an old soul, but I'm getting out there. I'm a snake charmer. I breed reptiles and stuff. I don't really do all of this stuff all the time, but my man Corey is getting me on, so I'm about to take advantage. But
you got Instagram?
Y'all gonna hear more about me soon.
You on Instagram?
On Instagram, yeah, but that's mainly for my reptiles. That's for my reptile fans. You know what I mean?
Right.
Okay, but yeah, no, we're gonna get you right, Taj, man. Because yeah, definitely, man. People want to probably come out and see that. So yeah, we'll make sure we're gonna get Taj right. But you can find me at the Sophisticated Jerk on IG. CLS gonna help me with my TikTok game. He be cussing me out every day, like, man, cut these videos up, screaming at me and stuff, man. Rude dude, man. But
you gotta take advantage, man. I'm telling you, take advantage. TikTok is.
Hey man, we got to. He's ending up in articles and shit now.
Yeah, I know it blowing up, man. Acting all Hasidity,
Yeah.
No, I mean, I was just telling them that. I mean, next to YouTube, I mean, like TikTok they're not taking over, but it's the next biggest platform next to YouTube.
No, it's pretty big. I didn't realize how big it was, man. I was just on my old man shit. I didn't want to do it.
It really is, bro.
I was being lazy. You ain't had to call me out like that, though.
Yeah. Take advantage, bro. I'm telling you, take advantage. You know what I mean? Take advantage.
But all right. But y'all, thanks for tuning in. And, we're going to be dropping more videos and stuff. So hope y'all like it. Hit like the video and subscribe to the channel. But all right, we'll chop it up with y'all later. Bye.
Peace.